So we wanted to discuss the linguistic styles that we reviewed learning in this chapter, and how they could best benefit what we're taught, and how we perceive that these linguistic styles should be used for managers. One manager should be adept at using all types rather than using just one.
So these are the various styles of talk that were discussed in the chapter. And for managers, what's important is to recognize, I think the most important thing is for them to recognize both what their talking style is and what their employees' talking styles are. And one way to work with all of these is to have people that have all of these different talking styles, because we don't really pick what our talking style is. It's sort of a subconscious thing. We're not consciously thinking about what our talking style is. So it's important to have a mix, and people who have similar talking styles will understand each other better, and so everyone can then communicate clearly with each other. So the biggest thing is just recognizing and being aware of these talking styles, not necessarily trying to change your talking style.
For childhood to workplace, children learn their conversational styles right away. For girls, if they come across as too sure or very boastful, that can lead to them becoming unpopular. And for boys, they try to emphasize over downplay their skills or qualities to make them seem bigger and better. And with this, they carry it into the workplace, and for women, that makes them kind of downplay their level of certainty, and for men, they try to overplay and minimize their doubts.
So workplace communication has a major impact because this is how people communicate. As we've seen in our daily lives with any relationship, whether it's a friendship, a personal relationship, or if you've been in a conflict in a workplace, communication is usually where these things break down. If you take communication and you can break it down into listening more so, that's how managers are going to be able to translate this impact. So being able to understand what each one of those individual things were, and then having a team, like Lindsay said, that can combine together and then be able to have dialogue about how these things are translated and communicated for. That's one of the major impacts.
What does this mean? So in conclusion, I kind of wanted to bring a more sociological lens to this. We are basically become who we are through like ages of socialization, which includes like our friendships, our parents most notably as well, our education, school systems. As boys and girls, we are kind of raised differently, because boys tend to focus on like more competitiveness aspect, while girls are more into the more passive activities. Like boys are more into competitive sports to prove their superiority, while girls tend to play with dolls or stuff like that. Boys are revered for their dominance, and don't want to see as passive. Girls typically face soften their language as well.
All right, very quickly, again, same question to you guys. If you could only give one piece of advice to a young lady entering into the workforce, what would it be?
I think it's just speaking up. Your ideas are just as good as anybody else's, and yeah, just putting that across, showing your confidence and showing that you are there for a reason and that you were there for your ideas as well.
And for a guy?
I think, as Lindsay said, having a team to come together and be able to analyze the different types of communication styles is something that's really important. If we can figure out how to use people's strengths more than dignify their weaknesses, you'll be able to build a team that can work together for strengths rather than like just pulling out weaknesses and saying you're not good enough at this.
Cool.